the misandry towards black men in Hollywood is real. And I can see that they always try to manipulate black men with these crazy narratives. I'm going to call it the Oprah-verse. The Oprah-verse, right? I want to say the Tyler Perry-verse, but he just came in. And Steve Harvey. All these people are tied to Oprah. I'm going to call it the Oprah-verse, where Hollywood or black entertainment or all these magazines targeted towards black women is made to paint an image of a black man as a simp to manipulate us. The reason why I'm making this video is because I just saw a clip of a movie from way back called Deliver Us from Evil, right? I've seen that movie before when I was young, but it just resonates to me now in the era of man going red pill and waking up, and the era of Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate and stuff like that. So Deliver Us from Evil, if you do not see the movie, it's starring the most misandrist black woman to this day, Gabrielle Union, right? Not most toxic, you know what I mean? Because, you know, Jada Pickett. But this woman is playing herself in the movie, basically. So if you haven't seen the movie is circulated around the main character named Eva, right? And Eva is a misandrist black woman who basically is trying to sabotage her younger sister's relationship with black men. So Eva is the big sister, and she has 3 little sisters, and each one of them is growing up and getting married, right? And they're finding their love, and they find good black men who don't cheat, who's not abusive, who have good jobs, and you know what I mean? Some of them are nerdy, but Eva just finds fault with all of them. Why? Because Eva don't find herself a man who she deemed worthy, right? Basically a man who's strong enough to handle her. So Eva, just because she can't find a man that, you know, to make her settle down, she is saying that nobody should have a man. All of her sisters, no, they shouldn't have a man either. She's trying to ruin their relationship, trying to belittle the husbands and the fiancés, like basically doing the most, right? And if you see the movie, it's just wild. And if this was reality and somebody in my family, they would have just cut her off. Like, why are you there trying to be a negative Nancy or Karen or the black Karen in your sister's relationship? Why are you doing all of this? And, you know, Eva, I can't get into details of the movie because I can't fully remember. I'm just going back to this clip that I saw. So the guys came to a conclusion basically to make Eva just back off. They said, yo, if Eva get herself a man, a man that she's gonna like, you know what I mean, she would just leave them alone. Can you imagine somebody so toxic and so overbearing on your relationship that she just, you know what I mean? And that's just 3 separate relationships, 3 separate sisters, 3 separate husbands, her just destroying marriages. In real life, you know, Gabrielle Union, she's the one that told Aisha Curry to cheat on Stephen Curry because their marriage is not gonna last. She's playing herself in the movie. Gabrielle Union, perfect freaking character. Because every movie Gabrielle Union played in, she's always playing a black woman with a nasty attitude who is basically combative, confrontive, argumentative, and is just trying to, and the media's always try to twist it as spicy or strong or like, you know what I mean, try to twist the words. But she's just somebody, if a man or woman, a person you really don't want, a toxic person you don't want into your life, by how she carry herself around. And in the movie, it basically just washed off. So in the movie, these guys got a paid gigolo. I don't know if it's a gigolo or, but it's LL Cool J's character, right? So LL Cool J's character, sorry, let's go back. The reason why Gabrielle Eva can't find herself a man is because she always drives men off by creating these ridiculous standards, right? These ridiculous standards, which she basically try to shit test men every step of the way, right? Like, you know what I mean? She basically tried to she's so comfortable sabotaging relationships, she always try to sabotage her own. Oh, you can't handle hot and spicy food. Like, she basically tried to shit test a man. Always. And some women think that that's a good thing. Like, oh, you get to weed out the weak man. No, let me turn off the heat because it's getting hot in this mother. No, basically, it's if a woman is shit testing you in the beginning, she's not going to stop shit testing you. The shit test is going to be real, right? She's going to keep, like, sooner or later, like, a shit test is when a woman try to make a man prove himself ridiculously, and you know, and it's never going to stop, because a woman's always going to find a reason why. Is he really good enough? I gotta shit test him. So the scene is perfect to explain misandry and in the black community, and how they try to twist it as if it's a good thing. So Eve was at this mayor's ball, right, in her community. I don't know what state she's from, right? So this is the scene. She's at the mayor's ball where the mayors come in to give us a speech, whatever, right? And Eve ran into her ex-boyfriend, right? And she basically Michael B. Jordan, that guy. She thought that she could find better, and you know what I mean? And she basically run him off. She shit tested him forever. And the guy just moved on with his life. You know what I mean? She was very nasty towards him. Like, you know what I mean? And he loved her. In the clip, it says that she was the love of his life, and she drove him off with her nasty ways. Right? Come on, somebody let me in. All right, thank you, boy. Thank you. You're a real G. So, she drove him off, right? And what happened is, oh, this guy right here in the truck is not letting me in. Not the real G. 4x4. Ooh. I love it when these guys see you trying to merge in and they start to speed up. Wait, back to the video. So, she basically pushed him off, and the man moved on with his life. So he was at the mayor's ball with his new wife, a beautiful chocolate woman, and she's showing that they have kids, and you know what I mean? He talked about his ex and his wife, you know what I mean? And you know, his affairs and all his love. So she know who Eva was, and she's like, oh, you're the one that broke my husband's heart. You're the one that makes him, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But, well, he's better now. He's the mayor's assistant, one of the assistants to the mayor. And, you know, he's a high-value man, and this and that. So, how this movie twisted is by making LL Cool J's character, I think he's like a waste man, but is trying to make him a higher value man. So the Eva's with her ex, Eva and his new wife, and she felt awkward. She felt ashamed, because this is what women feel when they shit on a good man and they don't have a man. You know what I mean? When they shit on a good man and they hit the wall and they see that, okay, you know, back then they didn't want me, now they all on me. They have little regrets. And yes, you're supposed to feel that way. If you spit in the face of a gift that God give you, man or woman, if you have a good woman in the past and she's a good woman, and you treat her bad and she level up, and she find herself a better man than you, then you're supposed to feel bad, because you basically shit on a good person by being nasty, and you're supposed to change your ways, right? But the movie doesn't go that way. The movie didn't teach her a lesson. The movie rewarded her for her bad, nasty attitude. Basically by saying that LL Cool J is gonna make her look better than the new woman, because LL Cool J came out of nowhere and said, "Oh, Eva, oh, my fiance," and basically try to, you know, prop her up in front of her ex-boyfriend, say, "Oh, this is my beautiful date. I love her so much. She's amazing, this and that." Which, you know what I mean? If you're with a woman, then that's your woman. But he basically trying to say, oh, basically come on and say, "Oh, I have trade between the city and Africa." And the assistant said, I don't know of any trade between the city and Africa. Why? Because he's the mayor assistant. He would know if there's any like trade, between that city and Africa. And LL Cool J was not, oh, it's above your pay grade. You're basically belittling the man in front of the woman. Oh, you're not big enough. You're not a big enough man. Even though the man is a high value man, accomplished this thing, it's how women want to see it. That I can validate. Because you got to understand, when a woman leaves you or shit on you in the past, they don't think highly of you. You understand? And as time passes and you level up and they stay where they're at, they still want to believe in their mind that they're still better than you and they made the right decision. They don't want to admit that they're wrong, right? So what LL Cool J's character did is, with this movie, is basically belittle the man so that narrative can be true. By saying that, oh, you're still little, because my man, Eva's man, is the level up that, you know what I mean, she didn't settle for a small fry. Even, you know what I mean, she got bigger and better. She gambled and she won. You know what I mean? That's terrible. You know what I mean? Instead of changing your nasty ways and appreciating a good person and treating a good person nice, no, I got me great. And when the mayor came by and see LL Cool J, he's like, yo, LL Cool J, my man. Well, not LL Cool J, but the character. My man, oh, thank God, man. Yo, thank you for helping my main man. It's like, yo, oh, this is my date, Eva. I said, oh, Eva. Oh, man, she's so beautiful. So her head is exploded now. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm with a higher value, man. And I am better, and I look better, and your man is still just the assistant, and my man is a partner with the mayor. In reality, LL Cool J, I don't think it was like in a garbage sanitation, something like that, right? But he had a contract with the mayor. People have contracts with the mayor all the time, and you know what I mean? But it made her have a moment where she can shit on this man. Okay. And she's like, okay, this man's trying to make me feel bad, and I can just, snap, snap, sprinkle, sprinkle, sparkle, sparkle, whatever. She got her sparkle, sparkle moment on, right? And it's all good. But this is what women want to paint the narrative of. Oh, I left him and I level up. You know what I mean? I'm doing better now. Okay, God bless you. But my point of making this video is how crazy the movie tried to spin it as if she wasn't the villain, as if she wasn't a toxic one. You know what I mean? In this scene, because in the end of the movie, she comes to the realization that she is toxic and she is nasty and she did need to change her ways. And you know what I mean? She's like, oh, maybe I do need to. Who knows? Who knows? Because the movie didn't show her truly embodying that epiphany. Because we know Gabrielle Union is Gabrielle Union, just like this woman grew up. 50 Cent, Vivica Fox is Vivica Fox. They just act as who they are. You know what I mean? They never play a character outside of their comfort role. They are who they are, and it is what it is. And they can't even play another character. They're just the misandrist black woman. Huh. Kevin Samuel, kill over in her. You know what I mean? And they don't want karma. They don't believe that the wall should dictate that who they are and what they are. I find this even crazy. So the movie tried to spin it as that she won and she had this little victory. And I'm like, yo, what? I saw a clip, it just bothered my soul. Like, what the fuck? What? No. Man, you won. You won. She ain't gonna be with LL character. Not for long. No man whose word is merit is gonna tolerate that for long. You understand? But the end of the movie didn't show that. The end of the movie is showing LL coming on a white horse, scooping her up, and riding off into the moonlight. Aww. And she, you don't have to, bitch say, and point is, you don't have to change your toxic ways, women, because you're going to find a Prince Charming who's going to, or a simp-charmin, as I call him, who is going to rectify your bad choices and basically justify your bad behavior. What? What? If you make it to the end of this video and you want me to just break more of this nonsense, I'm gonna call the Oprah verse out. Click like. That alone. Comments, it will be great. You know what I mean? I want to be able to pay an editor so I can make these videos even better. You know what I mean? But till then, see you next time. I'm out.